So today's project is I'm going to show you how I upcycled these old bootleg jeans by inserting panels down the side and doing some sashiko embroidery using some templates just to elevate them, make them look super cool. My name's Sarah and I love fabric and upcycling. I make a lot of my own clothes and I also upcycle a lot of my old clothes in my wardrobe into new and exciting garments. If you love sewing and you love creating amazing garments, stick around and let's make something fabulous together. So basically I bought a pack of these templates, plastic templates from Amazon, and then I just selected the ones that I liked the most. This is the embroidery washable self-adhesive fabric. Basically put the stencil over the top and then you can just draw your design through the stencil onto the fabric, and then once your design is drawn, so I'll just draw that little bit there, if I just cut that down, and then you can just literally peel the backing off and then just stick it where you want it, like that. That's just stuck to the fabric, that's part of the fabric now. And then you can just embroider over it, and then when you wash it, basically all of that washes away. So you don't have any of that, you just are left with your embroidery, which is basically what's happened here. So that was one of those, and then I've washed it, and then the embroidery just comes through. It's just brilliant. It's just a great cheats way of actually doing your embroidery. I know it's not obviously probably the way you're supposed to do it, but the effect is actually really good. And I'm a beginner. I've never done sashiko embroidery, and I've never done anything like this. And it looks quite amazing. I'm quite pleased with how it looks. So I've laid out the bootleg jeans on my worktop, and I've got the side sections that I've done all the embroidery on. Now the pattern piece underneath is actually the pattern piece that of the trousers that I was actually going to use for this. So I need to make some space basically here. The front section is not too bad, I can probably get away with that, but the back section I'm going to need to add some volume around the knee so that I can then put that on here like that. So the bottom is going to go in slightly tighter, so I can cut up through here to the knee, but then this needs to balloon out more here. So I'm going to have to use some of this denim from down here to insert up here before I can insert the actual side section. So it's a little bit more complicated than I hoped it was going to be. I might just unpick the sides, insert the sections and see how baggy they are before I actually commit to actually sewing another section in. So let's start by unpicking the side seams. So I've unpicked one side leg and I've just roughly inserted the embroidered section just to see what it looks like before I actually increase around the knee area. I just want to see what shape they are and what we're working with. So let's just try them on. So I tried them on, and the top is really good. It just needs a little bit more ballooning just here. So the excess I've got on the bottom of the trousers here where I've tapered them in, I'm going to actually cut that off, and I'm going to insert just some sections on the back and the front just to push that ballooning out, because it needs to sort of be out here to give that really lovely shape. So a little bit of work to do on this. Got them all pinned together at the moment. So that's the side. You can see I've put the little sections in the back and the front just to give a little bit more balloon shape, and I think once they're ironed the shape is actually going to be pretty good. I need to shorten them, but I'm quite loving the embroidery down the side, and I think if I put a little bit more on here and then across the back, maybe even on the back pocket, I don't know, I don't want to overdo it, Sometimes you just need to take one thing away to actually make something work, don't you? But I think, yeah, I'm going to sew them together, and quite happy with the new shape. They feel so much looser, to be honest. So that's a win-win. So I've inserted the shaped sides into the sides of the jeans. I've also added a couple of little extra panels just there, and now it's ironed. They actually lie really nicely and really flat, so that's worked out really well. I just need to insert the top of the side inserts it back into the waistband and sew the waistband up so that it's all nice and flat. I've also added a little bit of extra embroidery just on the back pockets there, just to sort of pick up the colours of the pinks and the reds and the yellows. I've done the same on both pockets. That's just embroidery, sticky stuff just to trace the pattern on. I finished my jeans. As you can see, the legs are really ballooned now with the lovely detailing of that fabulous embroidery all down both sides. I also embroidered on both the back pockets as well, identical embroidery, just to tie in the actual jeans with the sides, so it didn't look like I'd inserted just some random denim. But yeah, if you've got any old bits of denim, sew them all together, embroider them so they look like one coherent piece, and then do something exciting with them. I hope you liked my video, and I hope it's given you some ideas of not only how to upcycle denim, but also do a little bit of decorative embroidery just to make things a little bit different and make them your own. Please click like below if you liked the video, and also click subscribe to my channel, and I look forward to seeing you coming back and watching my other videos. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.